Julie asked you about Mo. I mean, there is a precedent, there's no way he suffered that real low in the Champions League final, for example. Did you notice particularly even greater determination for him to come back as he did?
Yeah, that's probably rather the reaction, which is in Mo. He has no real skills for staying down. We are all down from time to time, but he has no real skills. He's really happy then, not happy, but he's then really, it's kind of when you come back here, and it's like then everything is already what Bert said, fighting on all fronts, stuff like this for everything, and that's obviously then exactly how it should be. But after Champions League final, we had a little problem that he was probably injured, and but he probably would have tried to play the next day, but it was not possible with the injury, so we took it into the pre-season a little bit. But mindset-wise, definitely strike back now more than ever. This kind of mindset is for sure in him.
Just one more on the second issue. There's a lot of fuss over the FA semi-finals when we play. Do you have any thoughts on
What?
There's a lot of
Semi-final. The FA semi-final.
What about the semi-final? Oh, this wonderful issue that there's no trains, or what? It's one of the most ridiculous stories I ever heard. I heard that they know it since 18 months, and we're not sure what the FA thought that no club from the Northwest will be part of the semi-finals. I really can't believe that things like this can happen with all the information you have out there. And I heard now the FA, whoever, probably will do it as well, as I put on some coaches on the road. But what is it? Usually 4.5 hours to London. Yeah, will be then 12 probably, because all the coaches in the same direction. It makes absolutely no sense. So it's a great decision. I'm not sure when we had to decide about, or when they had to decide about when is the semi-finals. I think there would have been probably another weekend between the Champions League games. So the City game would be our City game then. It would be funny. You move the City game for the City game. I don't know, but maybe then on that weekend at least all fans could have gone to Wembley, and now they can't, or get it more difficult. Oh, it's more difficult. On the other hand, how I know our people, they will find a way. I'm just really not happy that we have to make it, or somebody made it complicated for them. It should be easier to go and see your football team in a semi-final than the ways they have to choose now.
Dave?
Just on Sadio and Mo, in the past there's been this sort of incorrect narrative, if you like, that they don't get on that because there's competition between them. But I think we saw after the Africa Cup of Nations final, and again this time, Sadio was really respectful to Mo, saying he didn't want to celebrate because they are friends. And I think that is the case, I believe, and obviously you see them.
Yep. No doubt about it. They're not only close, they are well educated, they are good boys, they are good humans. That's why you do that. If imagine Sadio would consider themselves for sure as friends. So they probably have best friends somewhere, maybe it's here or it's at home or wherever. And this situation would be challenging even if it's your best friend. Imagine it's your brother, which you are very close with. You don't like your brother, then it's easy. But if you are really close with your brother, imagine that he plays for the other team and you have to play a final and one wins and the other lose. That's not a good situation for none of them, by the way. One can then obviously celebrate, but he knows he feels with the other. And I really thought Sadio dealt particularly well with it, to be honest. And I'm sure Mo appreciates that as well. So it's difficult situations, like another challenge in life you don't want to have, but sometimes you face them, and that's one of these.
I think if they have a rivalry, it's actually a good competitive.
Yeah, that's you play together in a team, and both want to score goals. That's normal, and we want them to score goals. And now there are situations when one doesn't see the other and finish the situation off, and then we can immediately say, "How did that happen? What's the reason for that?" The reason for that is not enough overview. Take your head up and you see you can pass the ball. Or the reason is because in that situation he thinks I I put it in here. And then the goalie has the same idea and the ball is not in. And obviously then it's easy to say afterwards, yeah, you pass the ball here and the ball is in. And I have these moments outside, but if I watch the situations back, there's no chance. And they say, okay, oh, no, it was really difficult to pass the ball and these kind of things. So that's how it is. There's nothing. But from time to time, as human beings, we make wrong decisions. But it's nothing personal. You just want to score a goal, and then you realize a little bit later it was the wrong decision. It has nothing to do with your with any kind of rivalry with any other guy in your own team. It's just the right or wrong decision.